That's my dad. That's my mom.
Hello and good to see you again, everyone. We are from Lex 2003 Movie Review Book 40. Today, we will review and discuss on our last movie, which is The Parent's Trap. But before we start, I would like everyone to introduce ourselves. So my name is NURSHAFRINA BINTI Muhammad YUSRI and my metric number is 210521.
My name is ALANI FATINI binti RIZUAN and my metric number is 210465.
My name is ALRUBAYAN ABDULRAHMAN with metric now 205100.
Hello, my name is Mohamad HAZIM ZULKIFLI. My metric number is 210757.
Hello, my name is NURATHILAH binti MOHAMAD KAMIL. My metric number is 211181.
Hello, my name is ISMASYAZWI and my metric number 210418.
Hello, my name is FARAH EZIZI. My matrix number is 209927.
Hello, my name is HAMIDAH binti ABDULLAH with metric number 210431.
Hello, my name is SHAHARIZULKIMAIN MOHAMAD. My metric number is 211883.
Hi, my name is RUSYDYNA. My metric number is 211086.
Hamidah, I think you mute yourself just now. So can you introduce Hamidah? Can you introduce yourself again? Because I think you just mute yourself just now. Hamidah? No, can you hear me, Hamidah? Okay,
Yes.
sorry. Oh, sorry. I think first I think I have a problem with my mic. Okay. Okay, thank you for the introduction, everyone. Now, can I have someone to tell us the synopsis of this movie, The Parent's Trap? Anyone?
May I?
Okay, you can.
I will start first. The movie Parent Trap is a 1998 film from USA directed by Nancy Meyers. This film is about an identical twins, Hallie and Annie, played by Lindsay Lohan, which are separated after their parents' divorce. About years later, they discover each other at a summer camp and they decide to switch place in an effort to reunite their parents. Hallie meets her mother while Annie meets her father for the first time in years. So then they make a plan to set up their parents, which suddenly goes awry with an announcement from their father. The story goes through many different twists and turns, and it is an amazing story from start to finish. So for me, based on this movie, I learned that sometimes parents can rely on their kids for sanity of life. Parents sometimes need help more than we think. It is normal to think your parents are invisible when you are younger, but there comes a time when you realize that parents are also only a human and they may need our support. This can be seen through the movie just how important Annie and Hallie are to their parents. As Nick, the father, looks to Hallie for approval when it comes to proposing to Kamaruddin, and Liz looks to Annie for support when it comes to time to reunite with their father. Sometimes the kids also need to act like the parent and be the voice of reason. So that's all from me. How about you guys?
I would like to resume the movie review. At first, I was hooked up to this movie because of Lindsay Lohan, because as I was said in the last week, she is my favorite actress. Like seeing her, I think during the movie, I think she was 12, and seeing her like, sometimes we get sense like, oh, I want to watch like an old movie just to like feel the nostalgic moment of the actress herself. So I think that seeing that now she plays mature character, it was really like a time traveling back in the 90s, seeing her playing this character in this movie. And it's very impressive because she was playing dual roles, because she's also her twins, sort of. And I love that this movie is it is touching because we can see like each one-on-one family reunion. They just kept coming. It was funny, it was witty, and because of they're just kids plotting for their parents, so it must be something that is very witty for the kids to do this. They are planning something for the family reunion. And also it was romantic. It's not like the adult romantic kind of style. It's more like it's romantic because to me that the parents, I would question the parents themselves, like why do they split up, because they act very romantically in the movie. And also I love that this movie is family orientation, because we all know that family is very important in our life. So yeah. And also, like I say, it's a nostalgic because to see the child stars, she was so vibrant and carefree. And yeah, but overall I think that this movie is perfectly cast. How about you guys?
Yeah, I agree with you. To talk about Lindsay Lohan, we can see that in this movie she perfectly captured the essence of the two very different sisters, where we can see the ability of her to play a dual role as both the twins, which is for me is particularly impressive, and also particularly impressive where we can see that her ability to switch by effortlessly switch in between the two characters. So back to the review of the movie. For me, the movie's cast is quite excellent with just the right amount of comedic timing and also romantic moments in order to keep it entertained to the viewers throughout the movie. So basically, in this movie, one of the things that I learned is if the 11 years old they are capable of bringing the parents which are divorced together back, then I guess it should inspire us to try to keep our families that we have right now together no matter what. So overall, I believe that this is perfect, a wholesome movie and a must watch for people from any age of group. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, can I go? I agree with you all with your say reviewing, and for me the movie is so good and the acting is so strong, and the Luna have delivered excellent performance of both Haley and Anna. So each twins have a unique personality and appearance, and Luna priority of two twins or two roles with a convenience and enjoyable to watch. So, and also the supporting cast, including the Dinas and Natasha as the parents, is they solidify their roles and make the viewers to believe their story premise. And also, I want to highlight the parent styling in the movie. Like the father is one twins in California, and the mother is the other one in London. So the film exploring the difference between relaxed California and stuffy London. So it's always so enjoyable and adds the level of international flares. to the story. So overall, the Parents Trap is interesting and entertaining, charming movie with excellent performance as heartwarming plot. And it is a classic movie that is still enjoyable to watch today. And it's also a movie that's perfect to watch with family or friends for a light-hearted and entertaining time. That's all for me. Thank you.
For me, despite of this comedy bring us laugh and also the enjoy, we also learn the message of the family, love and unity because this movie is about family. Like the family bonding is something that we can't just cut it. Even though they have been separate from the younger from young, so they they willing to learn about their parents. What I mean is they are brave to seek new experience, to live with someone that they didn't know since they are young. So they try their best, even though they have a different different person, they try their best to adapt with new life. And also I think they are creative because they could think something at the young age to learn about their parents more. I think that's all for me.
Okay, so for me to sum up the movie reviews, first, this is kind of a family movie that for me is very interesting and entertain me. So the second point is we actually when I watch this movie, I can understand a child that live away from one either one parents, which is I can't really understand their feeling on how they can survive with one side only. So the second is the bonding with the family become more closer uh, since the nanny grandfather also help the twins to the rebonding their parents back. Then the last point that I learned from the movie is uh, we as a family must support each other whenever we do something that need together decision. So it can help us to become more close within the relationship. So that's all for me. Thank you.
For me, of course, this is a good movie and with a good storyline. But I want to touch about the moral value. What I got from this movie, in my opinion, it's more normal to think that our parent, uh, the moral value I got from this movie is the parent is need more help than we think. This is it is normal to think that our parent is very strong, patient to us, and we never and they never show that need they have some problem and need our help. So as a child, we need to more understanding our parent feeling. And from the plot from this movie, uh, show how important Annie and Haley to their parent, to depict important child to their parent. That's all for me.
And for me, I don't have any more suggestion because you all tell. But for me, I was touched about their parent meet again and they have a teamwork to make the bonding between their fathers and their mother. So that's all for me.
Okay, so for me, all I can say is that this movie is one of the most underrated movies ever. Even though we all know that Disney Pictures are famous for its funny, entertaining movies, but this movie has every element in it. For example, the fun, the mischievous activities, the love, the emotions, and many more. This is a perfect, wholesome movie and a must-watch for people from any age of group. We all can understand the life of the child and how they live away from either one of the parents. But we can feel that. So to feel the intensity of that feeling, fun, comedy, and many more interesting scenes, this movie is good. Thank you.
So thank you, everyone. So I think we all share the same point of view. The Parents Trap really is an enjoyable family movie. It's light, romantic, and touching, and also funny to watch. And for me, it's amazing how effortlessly how young Lindsay Lohan plays both twins. Because from the movie, she convinced all of us that that she really have a twin when she's not in real life, because she portrayed two different characters wonderfully. How she, like, just like what Farah EZIZI said about the accent that she uses for American, how she switched between the American to British England accent. So it's amazing how she can do that effortlessly. And I wonder how many takes that they took just to catch the movie, the scene. It was also touching to see each one on one's family reunion. I think everyone in every age category will like this film because it is family oriented, just like Irene said. And I think what we can learn from this movie is that the adults need more help than we think. Just like what Alani and Hazim mentioned earlier. Because for me, we can just simply expecting them to know anything or everything. They are humans too. And they tend to make mistakes. Just like what the parents in this movie, they separate, and they just not separate from the partner, but they also separated their children. For me, I think that's like the biggest mistake, because that's a family. And we still need to know what happened in our family, even though we are separated, even though we live far away from each other. And sometimes I do think that the adults need the help from others too, because for me, they're also learning from us, from the children, from the youngsters. So I think, to sum up, this movie tells us that family comes first. It's shown that the true meaning of family in everything from this movie, because after all, blood's more thicker than water. So I think that's the end for our discussion. That's the end for our movie review discussion, and also the end of our Lex 2003 movie review from Group 40. I thank you for participating for these 6 weeks, and thank you for cooperating and trusting me to be your group representative. And I'm sorry if I do any mistakes. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Shafri.
bye, everyone.
See you again.
See you again.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.